Good morning, folks. So this is sort of your Sunday morning coffee this week, because quite frankly I don't know if I'm going to do anything tomorrow. I may take and quite frankly not do anything. Sleep in late, all that kind of jazz. Or I'll go into work at normal time and work a regular day. I haven't decided yet. Oh, let me see. The boys, I'm proud of my team. I guess that's all I can really say. I'm proud of my team. Without prompting, they actually stayed late to help me get a service van. We do service vans for a heating and cooling company here in Des Moines. They've been one of our most prominent customers thus far. It's a father-son team, and they're both really cool guys, cool people. Might get loud. I got a train rolling by. The train actually runs about 200 feet outside my front door, and that's only because I've got a really deep front yard. It's literally right across the street. Sandro's done. It's done. It was still soft when we rolled it out, but we missed a deadline and missed a deadline and missed a deadline. It was supposed to be last Friday. It had to give me 10 days. You guys have seen the footage. A lot of you have, at least. And it was an evolving monster. I can guarantee we come up with a situation like that again without a plan or a drawing or really any idea what's going on. That just evolves. I made errors, let's just say that I won't be making again. First of all, sure as hell I'm not stretching 16 gauge on a skin. It's wholly unnecessary. Oddly, 16 gauge is almost $20 cheaper a sheet than 18 gauge. For those of you not in the know, the smaller the number, the thicker the steel. 11 gauge is almost plate steel. It's, I think, 3/16 or thereabout. I think it's technically plate steel. Anyhow. Totally didn't have the tools we needed. We needed a slip roller. We needed a large brake, at least like a 4-footer. We ruined my little brake yesterday that I built, so it was kind of a temporary fixture. It was handy to have around. I'm gonna have to figure out something there. I'm gonna get some bevel edge steel and some heavy piano hinge and build a sheet metal brake like Siders use, I think. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But like I said, I'm putting out this Sunday morning coffee early. Went down to one of our vendors earlier this week. We had to pick up more 2K bed liner. And a fellow there named Harley. He's always been pretty cool to us. He's been watching our videos, so I wanted to shout to Harley. Tell him thanks for the views. Oh, goodness. My buddy over in Nebraska, Ryan Rosendell. I don't know, up on the Facebooks here, I have his username, and I couldn't recall it if I had to. It was late last night. Let me see. I got in around 10. I decided to sit down and have 3 fingers of Strawn's whiskey. It's a small batch out of Colorado, and it's amazing. So, had a drink last night, nice hot soak, and went to bed. I didn't get up till 9:15. Last night we got hemmed up because these service vans get single stage paint, and Sanrio, we used up the last of our hardener for the single stage. We painted some brackets. We actually used hardener from a clear coat, urethane clear coat. I don't know if it worked or not. We'll find out when the Sanrio comes back for detailing and touch-ups. They're going to scratch shit putting it together, let's face it. But it'll come back fully functional, rolling, moving, running. I kind of dumped cutting the gauges and cup holders in on them. They got hole saws. It's not going to hurt them to do a little bit of work on it. I'm going to end up having to build a throttle assembly bracket to bolt into place. The shop. Oh shit, the shop. Well, we have a part-time hand, office-wise, just a couple hours a week at this point, but she's going to start going through receipts, putting books together, getting it all in QuickBooks. We are an LLC.
Okay, because that's not what it showed me.
So I gotta go up to the bank, get all that sorted out, of course, get those accounts opened.
No space.
Let me see what else. We have all the proper insurance. We got one policy still, I think, in underwriting. It's a minor affair, really.
Do you know how to go back to it?
So that said, we're going through the channels, going through all the red tape. You know, we'll be following red tape and chasing that for a long time. Being a shop, being an actual business, we can pull aftermarket parts a hell of a lot more reasonably priced than going here or there in town. I've got a vendor out of state that I use, and when we started vending some parts, sold the first part last week. It was a hood for a Ranger. A little bit pissy. They showed one in stock. They called me up the next day when the owner was supposed to come in and pick it up. I dropped the ball. I didn't have the owner's name. I didn't have the owner's number. It might be in a notebook. I carry around 5 or 6 notebooks strategically stashed around me. And it's odd because there's not one next to me now. I have to. I'm scatterbrained. I'm flaky. No, it's not because of the pain. It's not because of this, that, or that. I just always been. I've always kept notebooks because I forget shit. If it's not written down, done and out.
Move.
So we're going through the legal structures. The shop is now what you call its own person. Jeremy stepped up and did some amazing pearl white paint work yesterday. I'm going to get pictures of the bike when my nephew brings it around because it's gorgeous. So I'm faster with body work than Jeremy is. But painting takes exactly as much time as it takes. You can't rush it. You can't cut corners. Quite frankly, Jeremy's got a steadier hand, a better hand than I have. So he, in a matter of a short time, he needs to stub his toe on a few things. He needs to have some things go wrong, and then he's off to the races. If I can prolong those problems as long as possible, or make them as minor as possible, all the better. But he's going to be a hell of a painter. I actually got tired of looking at the Sanrio yesterday, painting that blue on, shooting all that tubing, all that chassis. I just sit here, finish it. He got done with my nephew's bike and came out of the tent. So here, just finish it. Get all the light spots. Get all the dry spray. Go, go, go. and he did smashing. No runs, no sags. A little bit of dry spray, but I'm not going to fret that. What else? 39 Chevy. We are 8 hours deep on a 20-hour project. We may go over a couple hours, but only a couple. I've said it before, I'm in it to win it. And what's interesting is I can look at these older cars, these older projects, these restoration items,
Oh, is that different than a group?
and life goes on around you no matter what's going on, right?
If you need anything less.
I can quantify and I can figure out what it's going to take. Service vans, first two we kind of took a wash on. We tape off all that vinyl. Well, that's 500 an hour just to tape off vinyl. Plus, 500 plus. It's not doing body work. It's not prepping off the paint. All that is getting the vinyl covered up so we don't ruin it. Lesson learned. We've been internally auditing our billing practices. We're pushing to get 80% of our billable hours billed every week. And that'll put us in an amazing spot. Because of cost overruns, time overruns, shit like that, we hit a wall at about 50% of our billable hours. Part of the learning process, not having been formally trained in the estimating programs and processes. We don't have Mitchell for auto body. We barely do enough volume to justify it, if that makes sense. Those programs aren't cheap. It's a rental thing or a subscription fee. Alright, I'm gonna boogie out of here. I'm gonna get a shirt on, roll up a pack of smokes, piss off my adorable kitty. That's Nubs. She's Nubs because she's got no tail. She was born like that. We didn't do anything to her. She's never known any other home than this one, so I know that nobody's been mean to her. She's a good cat. And she loves love. There you go. Sunday morning coffee. Sound off, holler at me. Come find me over on Facebook. smithweldingrestoration.webs.com is our website. Come check it out. Pop up, leave me some notes. Email me. Love letters, hate mail, death threats. Go for it. I appreciate the astounding support we've gotten on YouTube. We actually hit our first marker this last week. I owe all that to you guys, and I appreciate it greatly. Thank you. I'd love to hit the next mark in just a few months rather than a whole bunch of months. And it appears to be trending that way. Picked up a lot of new subscribers. All you new subscribers, thank you for clicking that button. Thanks for checking in, see what's going on. God, the garage guys, Darren and Tommy and Jeff. I'll tell you what, Jeff LeClaire, I miss the shit out of your videos. I catch you up on the Facebooks every now and again, and it's kind of the same, but I always dig watching your videos. I learned a lot through them. I started pulling lead. Yours is one of the first ones I pulled up. Turns out you and I have the most lead videos on YouTube's right now. Dave's Customs. You want to see lead laid out like an expert. That guy's amazing. Lots of bikes. And hell of a nice guy. Garage gang. There you go. That's all you can say. Just a bunch of great people helping each other out, spotting each other. call them bullshit when they see it. I couldn't be more proud to be part of even such an informal organization. Guys, the moral of the story is, if you want something, get it. If the why is big enough, the how don't matter. I started a shop completely unfunded, underfunded, and my broke ass is starting to pull out of this, and it's tough. It really is, but we're doing it. We're gonna make it happen. Long days, little pay. It has been wearing on me lately, and you guys, Wallace, hauling over, sharing good shit on my timeline here on Facebook. You're an appreciated pal. Kenny, the street rodder, go check that dude out. Nothing can lick that motherfucker. He just keeps on ticking. Just a good soul. Go show him your support. Go over to Street Rodder. Go show him your support. His channel is blowing up. Help him. Make it blow up. Get that man on the tube full time. Maybe he'll buy himself a real camera instead of shooting everything on his phone. Oh, God. A little more relaxed today. Rent up new shop was in fact late, but it's in. There's a lot of other things that need to be covered, but it'll come. Folks, have a great one.